welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Radar.
Special K, can I offer you a special brownie?
We live in Kentucky, sir. You cannot, especially on video.
Yeah. There's a few states you can go over and have some special brownies.
I believe one of the states is Nevada, actually.
Tonight we are reviewing Sycamore's Special Brownies Chocolate Stout. It's 7.3% alcohol by volume. It is a family-owned distillery since 2013. Some Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte. Nice there. That is not the color I thought it was going to be. I got faked out by the can. I mean, it makes sense, but I thought since the can was colored in the way it is that it was going to be like a super light surprise beer, like a gotcha beer.
You know how companies feel the need to make things suggestive of marijuana.
Oh, yeah. Reason. Well, of course.
It's really weird color. It's like almost like a dark brown ale, not the stout. Stouts are normally you cannot see through a good stout. This looks more like a porter or like a dark brown ale.
It's just really, really light. Like, down here it looks fine. It looks kind of brownish, except towards the bottom of the glass where you can kind of see through it. It's kind of reddish. Actually, no. That's the thing I'm having with it. It's kind of a red color.
Mm-hmm. A lot of cocoa powder in there. I don't get any darkly roasted malts. It has a little bit of a floralness to it, too.
It does. It smells very chocolatey.
Yeah. Well, you know, there ain't nothing to it but to do it. All right. A little barley winey.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit of barley.
Which to me is fine. To other individuals in this room.
At this level, it's tolerable.
Okay. Good.
At barley wine levels, not so much.
I'm fully okay with this beer. It's weird that it's chocolatey and also kind of musty. Like the
musty
mustiness,
is the correct word. Yeah.
The mustiness doesn't really go with the chocolatiness. It's kind of just fighting.
Well, we did have a stout right before this, and this one's a slight letdown compared to that one, but it's still good.
I think it's fine.
7.3%. It's got that real, almost like an unsweetened brownie batter kind of flavor. That's what it reminds me of.
Healthy brownies.
Yeah,
healthy brownies.
Like unsweetened or like maybe like applesauce or something. That's
maybe
kind of what it reminds me
why
of.
It's special. Ah, yes, applesauce. There you go.
Yeah, you know they sweeten stuff with applesauce.
I think it's an egg replacement.
Oh, it's a sugar replacement and a moisture replacement.
Ah.
So they use applesauce on a lot of cakes and stuff. You use it in cakes and makes them extra moist.
Yeah, my granddad could not eat eggs. I think he used applesauce to replace egg whites.
You know, if you process enough, you could probably eat them.
Probably.
There's a lot of people I know that like. I had friends that had like allergies to certain things, and if it gets processed enough, they generally don't notice it.
Did not know that. He was big into baking his own cakes. He didn't use boxes because he didn't need no box. But he was big into baking. The color is just really weird.
I would say it's acceptable.
Definitely acceptable.
I don't love it.
What did this cost?
I bought it like a month ago. I don't remember, dude. It's been a while. But Sycamore beers, I can go off what they generally pay. I'm going to go ahead and guess probably like $3 for a single.
Yeah, I was like $2.50, $3 for a single probably. I feel like this might be a pass for me. I'm going to give it like a 5.5.
I'm going to give it a 5. It's definitely, I'm going to say it's just average. There's nothing bad in the flavor. It's kind of boring and kind of one note. The easiest way to explain it.
It's just the musty chocolatey decision confuses me.
Yeah.
Maybe musty or chocolatey would have worked better. But not musty chocolate. The musty chocolate seems too much like...
I do want to point out that this was canned. It's pretty fresh. 11/25, so less than a month. And it says on the bottom, Abba Zabba, you my only friend. I'm not even exaggerating. We're thumbnail on that.
Okay. Abba Zabba.
I like when companies put stuff on the bottom of the cans.
It's like a Easter egg. I like it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Maybe I would pass on this one. Not super interested.
This looks like one of those cans that was something else, and they just put a different label over it.
They're like, who's got extra cans?
Well, it's weird because it's painted white
that we can buy. Yeah.
Nope, there's nothing under this one, but it looks like it was like a Genesee. This looks like a Genesee can or something. You know what I mean?
It started out life as something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
I could see it. Yeah, it's not bad. I just don't want it anymore.
Yeah, there are better stouts out there. I would avoid this one. Sycamore makes some pretty solid IPAs. Their Mountain Candy and whatnot are pretty good. This one, I haven't had any stouts that were particularly impressive from them, so I would pass on this one. Maybe it's better on draft. Some beers are just generally a lot better in draft.
I think most beers are better draft.
Not necessarily. Bud Light is a good example of how do you make a beer more watery? Get Bud Light in draft form. I never thought it was possible to make Bud Light more watery.
That's because of the glasses, because they'll take it and they'll hit it with cold water before they fill it with beer.
No, so if you understand how the beer canning process, like for instance, most beers are pasteurized.
Mm-hmm.
You boil them, it does something to the flavor. You get an unpasteurized beer like Bud Light that already has no flavor, and it's not going through that boiling process. It's just water. You're getting carbonated rice water.
I now have a 5-pack of Bud Light in my refrigerator because we had some people over, and one of the people brought a 6-pack of Bud Light, and when they left, they were like, "Hey, you can keep the beer," and I was like, "Thanks."
Bring hams next time.
If you're gonna leave beer here, just leave something else. Not a light beer. Just don't bring a light beer.
No, some light beers are fine, but not that one.
Anyways,
I've been okay with Coors Light, Miller Light, Busch Light.
I mean, I think they're similar enough that it doesn't really matter.
We proved that wrong though on the show multiple times.
I still don't think it matters.
We proved that Bud Light has zero flavor.
I don't believe it matters. Mm-hmm. I refuse to believe the science.
Give it time. Bud Light's going to make infusions. They're going to be like, here's a special pack you can pour in your Bud Light to get the flavor.
No.
Because it doesn't have flavor. Oh, wait, those are seltzers.
No, I could definitely see them coming with like a little, how Pop Rocks are packaged. Or that Tylenol powder.
Yeah.
The same exact thing, except like add a little bit of orange to your Bud Light.
All right, well.
It'd be very 80s.
That has been our episode. If there's something you would like to see on the channel, you can leave a comment right there. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm Special K.
I'm Radar.
Thanks for watching. Yeah.